Why search-driven sites? I think most of us, if people in this webinar, if they are working or they have been working in SharePoint, you must have customers who are using SharePoint for their intranet, for their team site, or some of them may be using for some internet sites. Many of, I mean, most of the time we have certain requirements that comes from that. I want to share certain content which I published at somewhere, but I need to share this content somewhere else as well. The typical way in 2007 or 2010 was to write a custom code to do so what we call is cross-site collection publishing or cross-site content publishing, which we used to do using some way of search component that comes with SharePoint 2010. Content query web part we used to have we still have in 2010, which cannot do cross-site collection. So that's where we had a limitation to address certain business requirements. Dynamic publishing, it's again if you subscribe to certain content elements on certain sites, and then you want those content to be shown at the target sites. The example could be anything. If I switch back to our example, which is Theato intranet, could be service alerts, could be activities which you see in front of you that needs to be published, or you may have certain kind of information alerts you like to publish globally. So when I say globally here, I'm taking the example of Theato, which I just explained it to you. That if there is an alert, or maybe this network is down in Theato today. So how do we send alerts? We send alerts so that the alerts can be published to all Theato sites. When I say Theato sites, Theato Pune, Theato Finland, Theato Norway, Theato Stockholm. Again, many times the third bullet point talks about separation of presentation from storage. It's many times you do not want to copy the content from if you want to share the content. So in 2007, for example, if you have a requirement, if let's say that in a typical intranet environment where if a news has been published at maybe in the example I've given is Theato Stockholm, but Theato Pune would like to share this information as well on their landing page or the portal page, I should say. How do they do that? The typical way is to either get the content, copy the content at the repository where Theato Pune editors put their content, or rewrite everything from scratch at the target site, which is Theato Pune. This is again the point which I just said is for the end users, but behind the scene, you do not want to replicate content or keep the same copy of content at multiple locations. When I say this, that means each site or each site collection, and you have each site collection has content databases. So why to have redundancy? And how do we avoid that? So the concept called search-driven sites helps us address this problem. or helps us keep storage separate from the presentation.